Day 8. The big day 8. If you guys saw my video last night on day 7, you guys know I was struggling pretty hard. Day 7 was it was not a good day, and that video is going to be obviously the one prior to this. But before I start, I just want you guys to I'll give you guys a second. Just take a big sip of water, okay? Because I know you guys aren't, hydrated enough. If you're going through this process, I know you're not drinking enough. So I'll wait for you. Take a sip of water. So, craziest thing happened, okay? I got 9.5 hours of sleep last night. That's a miracle. Because if you saw how I felt last night, I was like physically sick. Like feeling cold, like, shivers and run down. And, it's like I described it like, the worst hangover I ever had. But it's so different from a normal coming off like pills or any other type of like vibe like that. It's not like that. I don't know how to explain that, because that you're like firing, throwing up, vomiting, diarrhea. You're like firing on all cylinders, going nuts. This is like a normal flu where you just want to lay down and you can actually be calm. So I don't know how I did. I knew I was so tired. First night without taking any medicine, by the way, as well, was day 7. I gave myself basically a week where I got to take Xanax, and that was really the only thing I was taking at night. I stopped taking the magnesium pills and the little calming pills that I told you guys on day 1. So I was so tired, I was like, please, God, please let me go to sleep. I can't have another night like that. I can't go on another day with 3 hours of sleep, especially with, because I'm active, I'm doing a lot of stuff. I hit the pillow, I kid you not, did not wake up a single time. 9.5 hours of sleep. I don't even know what that equates to. I think I went to sleep at 10 and then woke up at 7:30, slept like a rock. I could have kept sleeping, but I was laying in bed, I was like, damn, I woke up, I was just amazed. So, anyways, it's been 8 days since I used, and the thing that you need to know is, since I use suboxone, I guess, today's crazy. I'm feeling a lot better. That sleep, it's like after you're sick and you sleep like almost like, I remember one time I had the flu, I slept like 23 hours once and ate like a couple crackers in between. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I just laid in bed and slept. And once you come out of that, you're like, oh. When I woke up, I was like, wow, I'm feeling good today. And I was feeling good for the most part of today. Today was a weird day where I was sweating a lot. So that's the symptoms I'm having, is I'm just sweating like a ton. Out my armpits only, and as I sit like this, I can feel sweat drops, like before I was working on my computer, dripping onto my leg. I know that sounds disgusting, but I got to document this for myself. This isn't really for anyone else. Not a pleasant feeling, and that was, I'm walking, even when I'm not walking, like I just sweating uncontrollably, and that's going to happen when you get off Suboxone. And it's like random, I guess, because other days I'd sweat, but this was just the day that sweating was a prevalent theme over every other day, which is fine. You put on deodorant, you still sweat through your shirts, so that's why I'm wearing this guy. I went to the gym, I got to go sit in the steam room, I got to go sit in the hot tub, I got to, that warm baths that they say, oh my God, sitting in the hot tub is literally the best thing that you can do for yourself. It is amazing. I'm so happy. Because I get to just be uncomfortable, but just all covered in like a warm blanket of water, which is like, funny. That's how someone described opiates to me in the beginning. They're like, it's like just being surrounded by a warm, fluffy blanket all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel that way now sober when I'm in the hot tub, and I feel good, and I can just kind of let it all out. I can sweat, I can, whatever. Like, I can just chill. All right. So other than sweating, that's great. My stool, for lack of a better word, has still not gotten back to solid for the last 2 days, starting, I think it was day 6 all day yesterday, today. It's still been like very liquidy and soft, which is weird because I'm eating like chicken sandwiches and like, with bread and like normal things that would absorb, I would think, and wouldn't be like coming out like, but this is the good news. The good news is that I can control it. There has been no time where something came and I was like, oh, I'm about to like crap my pants, or I can't. No, I just felt like I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and it came out weird, and I wiped my butt and I left. Like, it's not that bad. So just random. Sometimes I wonder why I'm documenting this, because I know that no one's gonna really probably see it, which is fine. But it's I remember this. It's for me. So day 8 was sweating, minor headaches, lethargy as the day went on. We're getting into the evening now. Low energy, but it's just a complete 180 from the day before, where I was like feeling like, the truck hit me and then backed up and ran over me again. Today just felt good, but as the day wore on, I kind of got, a little bit more tired. But the sleep was the biggest deal. If you can sleep 9.5 hours of sleep on your 7th day off suboxone, that's a testament to not worry about your sleep or any of that stuff. Just do what you do, and in terms of support, think about this. I talked about support in other videos. I just want to make this so people understand. It's not about what you did in the past 2 weeks that gets you ready to get off Suboxone. It's about what you did in the past 2 years, okay? 1 year, whatever it may be for you. For me, it was about, multiple years, but we'll just say 2 years. Because lots of big things had to take place in preparation for this. Lots of things had to fall into place. So just, keep that in mind, okay? So don't look at it as something, if you're not ready right now to get off, that's okay. It's just got to be something that, mentally, the reason, I saw another video, I'll just say I saw another video and someone commented to somebody else getting off Suboxone, oh man, you can't be getting off Suboxone, you look too good, you must not be getting off Suboxone. And the guy was like, oh, I take that as a compliment. I feel not bad at all. And if someone said that to me, I'd be like, fuck you, but that's because I have that preparation that I've had for multiple years. I have a great support system. I'm not sitting there like in a straight jacket thrown into a dark hole with one serving of food coming in a day. Like, no, we live our lives, we're happy. We enjoy the people that we have in our lives. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to touch on that, being spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy before you start this process. And that all comes from that preparation over those 2 years. So if you are not one of those, and there's been many times in my life where I was either spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or physically bankrupt, then it's probably not a good time for you to do this, okay? But aside from that, some people are forced to, whatever. These videos still can provide value on what you're gonna feel. Day 8 is not that bad. Yesterday was shit, but think about it. The more pain that I endure, the more that freedom is worth at the end. And I hate to say that, but that's the truth. That is the truth. And I am happy I had that day yesterday, because I felt like shit. And I was scared because I'm thinking like in trends. Okay, I feel like I'm going to feel worse and worse. Nope, I felt better today. So it just shows me that's the lowest point so far. And it was during a day, not even a night. I've had a low night, which was night 1, and I've had a low day, which was day 7. Like I said, it's this. You're holding a rubber band, somebody just snaps it, that's your body, it's wah, 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 it finally evens out. Most people, it happens, I think, around like day 20, 21. I'm not going to make any of these series past that point. I'm not going to milk this. I just need to have it for myself so I can watch it and see like the growth. And as I said, not shaving the beard for the whole time. It's like a nice beard update. And I've never been able to grow a beard, so this is 8 days as well. So kind of nice, something else to keep in mind. Obviously, it kind of fills in here. There's a little weird little spot there, it looks like. But, unrelated, just keep that in mind. So feelings are raw. I don't know if that's good or bad yet. Feelings are very raw. Like I feel like kind of limitless. Like I can do whatever. I haven't figured out if that's good yet, but it's like these things are in your head like this because you're on Suboxone. Certain things get better, certain things get worse. It just flips one day because you flip a switch and stop. My sleep is like, boom, just trashed. And my feelings and emotions are going up. My sneezing is going up. My smell is going up. The sense of color is going up. Listening to music is going up. There's so many more positives. The negatives, your body was always comfortable, it's going down, whatever. You just flip that switch and eventually your body evens out. But there's so many more positives to living without Suboxone, Us as addicts, it's just, I don't know. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say, but we tend to associate all the good feelings that we have with suboxone when we've been on it for a while, and we just don't. We forget how to enjoy things sober. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe that doesn't make sense to somebody, but we need to retrain. I need to retrain my brain personally to learn to enjoy things, and there's going to be ups and downs. I finish off my water. That's second 2 liters of the day, so there we go, 4 liters. I'll probably finish off about 4.5 liters. I'll drink another half liter tonight just because I'm going to eat and you're just going to naturally want water. But oh, another thing, this is important, symptom-wise, appetite. I want to write things down for this video because I like tip notes, because I always think during the day I'm like in the hot tub just chilling for 30 minutes and I'm like here and there and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, this would be a good thing to tell people how I'm feeling or how I'm thinking or what happens. Always forget. Appetite. So I was like eating a lot before I got off Suboxone because I was like, oh, it's gonna be like opiate withdrawal. I'm gonna drop like 10 pounds, in like a week, maybe like 15. Not the case. Your appetite does not go away. Like it went away a little bit. I'm like eating a tiny bit each day, but I'm now in the morning drinking coffee and then eating more. Like I actually want breakfast when I wake up, which is normal for a normal person, I guess, but it used to just be like I want my Suboxone and then I'll drink coffee an hour later and I won't eat anything all day. And but I was binge eating a lot at night and candy and all this junk food. And what I'll tell you is that I weighed 203 pounds starting this. My ideal weight is like 185. Like 203 is way overweight. I've never been to 185. I've been to 190 a few months before COVID, basically, which is like a year ago. But you know what I mean. So I'm not dropping any weight. I expected to drop weight. It's not happening. So don't expect that to happen. Your diet is like, it like dipped for like a couple days and then like it's normal. Because this is such a small like taper out of your body. Very slow slope. It's not like a drop you. So unfortunately, if you think you're gonna just lose a bunch of weight all of a sudden, don't think that, because it's not gonna happen. But what I can tell you is this: the activities are strong. They're key. When you take Suboxone, when I take Suboxone, what I noticed most was it just made me okay with being bored. Maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you can't. I'm gonna leave it here for day 8. I love you guys. It's not a bad day. It's a good day, and that's pretty much it. If you're watching this, you can do it too. I seriously, I have a low pain tolerance. I'm scared of everything. I have anxiety. I looked up all the supplements and I threw them all out, and I'm here on day 8. You can do the exact same. I love you guys.